What's up, security family? Welcome back to Security Guard Command. I have a question for you guys. What was the one pivotal event in your childhood that got you started in security? What's up, guys? So I was reminded of a childhood event that I had forgotten about. This was when I was in 5th grade, okay? Gosh, when was that? That was 88, 89, something like that. I was on the playground at school during recess. And mind you, I was always the wimpy kid. I was always the knobby-kneed, skinny, nerdy kid that wore secondhand clothes, got made fun of and picked on all the time. Well, anyway, a group of us were playing a game on the playground. It was, I want to say it was tetherball. And there was a bully in the group, and there was a girl that I had a mad crush on. I was head over heels smitten for this girl, and too scared to say a word to her. Absolutely too scared. This bully decided to bully this girl, and this girl wasn't a nerdy girl at all. She was very pretty, and I don't know why he even decided to bully her, but he was a bully, and bullies do, that's what they do. They bully people. They're insecure, and even me, I was insecure because I was picked on. I was made fun of. This bully was always bullying me, but one day I had enough when this bully decided to bully the girl that I had a crush on. And something changed in me at that moment. I didn't care about the blowback or the repercussions that I was going to get from this bully, but I stood up to this guy. I got in his face and I said something along the lines of, stop messing with her or leave her alone. I was scared out of my mind, but I think it was just the combination of, I just had enough. And the injustice that I was seeing being done to somebody else that I knew all too well wasn't sitting right with me. And I stood up. And I faced this guy no matter how scared I was. I was terrified. I still remember to this day now, remembering this event, my mouth went completely dry. I had cotton mouth, like it was just dry. And I was shaking. My whole body was shaking. But you know what happened? This bully left her alone. And he had a few words to say to me, but he walked away from me too. He didn't do anything. And I think that moment shocked him. And I think that moment also kind of shocked me. And I think it was a real pivotal moment. Because at that point, now I think that I was really, I just decided that I wasn't going to tolerate injustice anymore. And injustice angers me. When I see people taking advantage of other people, I end up with a righteous indignation. Like I can't take it. And for a while I tried to pursue law enforcement, but I'm just wondering if it's really what was supposed to be for me. And I'm thinking it wasn't really meant for me to be in law enforcement. And I've done security for 18 years, and I've interviewed a few times. There was always some hurdle that kind of got in the way, and they always told me, hey, come back in a year, and then come back a year and there's a hiring freeze. And so that hiring freeze went on for like 10 years. And, I applied to a couple of police departments that were doing, the program where they put you through academy, and it's like police officer training programs or what have you, and just didn't work out for one thing or another. So I've stuck with security, and I am satisfied with this. In fact, this is my passion, guys. Security is my passion. And not too long ago, maybe within the last year, I had a similar experience to that bully experience on the playground. We had this massive Samoan guy come into the hospital, and we were on a mask mandate during COVID. Nobody could come into the hospital without a mask on. They had to wear a mask. This guy walks in wanting to visit somebody, and he has no mask on. And I kindly informed him, sir, here's a mask for you. And he shooed me away and continued past me. I said, sir, I need you to stop here. You have to check in here. And he just ignored me, went straight to the triage desk where the nurses are. Nurses start telling him, sir, here's a mask. You got to wear a mask. He goes, I'm not wearing a mask. And this guy is like 6'6". He must have weighed 250, 300 pounds easily. And he wasn't overweight. He was muscular. And he looked like possibly he was involved in some, criminal activity. The way he dressed, and he kind of gave off the thug vibe. And charge nurse came out, reinforced, you have to wear a mask or you have to leave. So after a back and forth with the nursing staff, the charge nurse, the emergency room manager, I said, sir, you got to go outside. And he starts to approach me, and he's got a scowl on his face, and he's looking like he's ready to pound my face in. So I get on the radio and I call for some assistance. Assistance didn't get there in time. He was literally standing 6 inches away from me, staring straight down at me, like just looking straight down at me. And I'm looking up at him like this, like my head is tilted almost 45 degrees up or 90 degrees up, looking at him. And I'm scared. I am freaked out. And I'm thinking, here it goes. I'm going to get my ass beat. But that didn't happen. I stood my ground. I masked my fear. I didn't show any fear. I stood up to him. I looked him dead in the eye. And I said, sir, you got two choices here. You can either walk out of here peacefully, or you can deal with security. They're on their way. And he stared at me for a second, backed up, said some words as he's walking away, and he did the tuck tail and runaway thing. To this day, I still swear there must have been an angel standing behind me, because I don't know why he walked away. I mean, I stood up to him. I showed no fear. I didn't back down. Maybe that was enough to shake him. Maybe he was just a bully with a lot of insecurities. I don't know. But it reminds me of that time in the playground when I stood up to the bully. And I stood up to the bully again, and I've done it many times working security. I've had to stand up and cover my fear, hide my fear, because every time I have that situation, yeah, there's fear. And yeah, my adrenaline gets going, my fight or flight kicks in, my mind is racing. I'm just playing scenarios through my head at 1,000,000 miles an hour. What's going to go down? How is this going to go down? And I'm preparing myself to go into action at any moment. But I want to know, what was the pivotal moment for you guys? Think about it. I want you to think back. What was a pivotal moment in your life, in your childhood, that you believe directed you to become a security guard? Let's have this discussion. Let's figure out what was it that made you this security guard. And this is for you guys who are serious about this job, or maybe you don't realize it yet. Maybe you are serious about this job, but you're kind of halfway on the fence about it. But I want to know. Leave it in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear your experiences and what you believe led you to become a security guard. As always, guys, watch your six, stay safe, hold on to your integrity, and I'll catch you later. Hey guys, I almost forgot. I created a bulletin board for private security. It is an online forum where we can have discussions, we can share videos, we can share pictures, you can share stories, ask questions. It's made specifically for private security. It's at boards.securityguardcommand.com. Link is in the description. Go sign up. Put some posts up there. Ask some questions, share some stories, whatever. Check it out. We are trying to organize and unite security. If we don't stand together, then these big corporate companies are going to take over. And you know who I'm talking about. You've got AUS, you've got all these, Allied Universal, you got all these companies that are trying to take over our industry, and they are destroying our industry. And if they succeed, this industry will be in the dumps. We will only have low quality security services, low pay. Allied is going to drive the market down into the ground. And so we need to unite together as a unionized force. Guys, join up, please. Go sign up, check it out. Contribute, throw your pictures in there, share your stories. Everybody will benefit. Just keep it respectful of each other, because we are not against each other. We're for each other. We're here to help each other. So check it out. Link in the description. Have a great day.